Hi. Welcome to the live stream this morning. I'm going to let Archangel Raphael come through and speak through me and give messages for the week ahead, messages for the moment, and he'll probably do some healing and clearing work as well. I'll just let him come through and speak through me. I would like you to know that I am speaking on behalf of many beings of light and many different levels. I would like you to know that there is such a thing as transmitting energy that automatically gives you internal clarity into all things that you need to know about in this moment. And this type of energy is very much like a boost to your level of embodiment in terms of light, so that you are able to see everything in your life more clearly. What I would like you to know is that there are two ways that we help you, and one is by giving you a boost in your level of embodied light within, so that you have more clarity, more recognition of what is what around you, a sense of what is going on a much deeper level. And this enables you to act from a place of much deeper embodied wisdom, clarity, knowledge that is spontaneous. But there is another way we help you, which is what we would like to focus on in this live stream. And it is something that we normally do for you. And that is, we do give you direct translations of messages your own angels and guides want to convey to you, as well as giving you new information, giving you this information through the spoken word, as well as transmitting it energetically, which makes you more aware of what is going on around you in your lives, what you are going through. And what we also do is work on your energy and make adjustments so that you are clearer on many different levels. The reason I am making this distinction in different ways of working is because I want you to understand that when you are doing different practices, spiritual practices, often what you are doing is increasing the embodied light you have within, which gives you spontaneous clarity. So it is not the same as receiving direct guidance from angels, from your guides, from even the cosmos, where you are communicated to in many different ways, where you may receive something spontaneously from source that is given to you as a message, and it is translated by angels around you. I hope I am making sense, that I want you to understand that when you are working with us, we are in one way or another bypassing a process that you would otherwise go through on earth in various different ways, where your embodiment of light increases over time by you focusing on truth and light, clarity, wisdom. And this gives you spontaneous realizations about different aspects of your life. What we are trying to do is help you go forwards in a different way, which is much clearer on one level. Because what we are trying to do is give you clarity in advance of you knowing it for yourself. And by attuning to what you are given, you are able to go deeper into your being and find it for yourself as well. And this enables you to move forwards faster. Because when we give you messages, you then have to be with them to deeply understand what has been given to you. And in so doing, you are accessing a deeper light within, more spontaneous clarity of your own, which may or may not match what we have given you. But what we give you starts a process of you going much deeper into things. I want you to know that because of this, there are many people on earth who are currently way higher than others because they have been working in this way for a long time, receiving direct guidance from angelic beings, getting information in advance of other people knowing it. So being ahead of the masses and then being with this information and finding their own personal relationship with it. I want you to know that everything we give you is absolutely in the light, of the light, but your personal relationship with what we give may be slightly different in that you have your own personal set of values, your own ethics, way of seeing the world. And so, as you sit with what you are given, you will form your personal relationship with it, and you will have your own personal outlook on the world. I am giving you this information because I want you to understand that you are benefiting in many ways from hearing our words, but most of all, you are being kept a step above what other people are able to see in the world. You are getting a bird's eye view from beings who are much higher than you. And through this, you are elevating yourselves. You are reaching a higher perspective faster. What I want you to know is that the angels who are around you on a personal level are catering for your personal needs. They want you to know that you are not always feeling them because you get so caught up in day to day life, believing that you are trapped, stuck in certain situations at times. They are saying that sometimes you lose the ability of being helped by them because you are caught up in your own earthly matrix. And what they are saying is remember to keep asking for them to help you break down your earthly matrix that keeps you separate from the rest of the cosmos. You are being told that separation consciousness is coming to an end in everybody. And when you resist the process of going within, of going into a deeper knowingness, you will find that you will not be able to keep moving forwards. What you are being told is that all of you have these parts, and to make sure that you consciously ask for these parts to be broken down more and more, and you are then going to receive what you need for this to happen. I have more messages to give you. I want you to know that the world is not changing as much as we believed it would have done by now. It has not changed enough yet. It is changing, but not fast enough, even for us. But what I want you to know is that we do have high hopes. We do believe in the people who are here to make the changes necessary. We are counting on people to change things on behalf of others. There are many angels who are here on earth, angels who are not necessarily all about light and love and going inwards, but they have an enormous capacity to see clearly what is really going on and to make changes on behalf of others. And we are counting on them to do it. We want you to know that you are all here in order to support this process. So, those of you who are listening to this, you are mainly here to be in a state of pure light and love, to clear yourselves of negative energies that are in the way of this flow, and to bring this to others. And a lot of you here are not being asked to get involved in the earthly processes of changing the world in a very practical way, but you are being told to support the process, to support those you know who are actively involved in doing this. I want you to know that before anything else can happen at the moment, certain other things need to happen on a practical level. There does need to be a dismantling of the current system in place. There is something quite urgent that needs to happen before new things can start on Earth, new projects of the light, particularly catering for people in a state of need who really need the right kind of services for them. People with mental health problems, people who have suffered domestic violence, abuse of different kinds. The next stage after the dismantling of the current system is for there to be provisions for everybody who has been left out of life, everybody who has been ignored and dismissed, people who have been taken away from their homes because of violence, war, poverty, harsh conditions that have been imposed by governments that make it unable for that make them unable to stay there. I want you to know that a lot needs to change on a particular level so everybody can be a part of life. And it is after this that projects that are about higher pursuits can emerge more and more in the world. And what I mean by this is that projects that are about celebrating life are all about coming together with like minded beings of whatever the project is about and creating something spectacular for the rest of the world. I see that in the future there will be many projects where many different people will collaborate and create something that has never been seen before. I will say that this will happen later on because the urgent need at the moment is for everybody to be included in life. The reason I'm speaking about this process is because I want you to understand that there is really going to be a lot of change that goes on in the next few decades. So the changes will keep, will last after this, but it will take a few decades for the process to be completed. And what I would like you to know is that you each have a part to play in this. For some of you here, you are more part of dismantling the old system. You are here to actually see what is not right and to make sure that it is seen by everybody and taken down. You are the whistleblowers, the people who speak your mind, the people who really have no regard for what other people think and say it anyway. People who are born in under this type of energy. And what I mean by this is that it is a type of energy that you are born with, that it is in one way or another given to you by something higher. People with this energy will really be able to flourish right now. You will be seen and heard and recognized for who you are. You will find your place in life on all levels and will be deeply appreciated by others. Those of you who are in this category, speak your mind, don't be afraid, and remember that in this day and age, no one will be able to persecute you anymore for speaking your mind. Remember to clear away the karma you are carrying over many lifetimes of being persecuted for this, and know that in this life it will not be the same. And then those of you who are here to make sure that everybody is included in life, I want you to remember that your time is coming next. At the moment, it is about you helping those who come to you, being available and making yourself known in one way or another for what you do. But later on, your time will come more, and there will be much bigger projects that are set up in order to cater for people who have been excluded, who have needs that other people have not been able to recognize as valid, or the people have not known how to deal with what they are going through. And then those of you who are in the third category, who are here in order to collaborate with others and create things which are much bigger and better than have ever been seen before. For you, it is about perfecting your skills at the moment. So if you are someone who is an amazing singer, who entertains people, perfect this. Become the best singer you can. If you are someone who is very creative and creates pieces of art, keep perfecting this. So for you at the moment, it is about perfecting what you do, collaborating when you can. But really, at these times are about you really getting better and learning more about the type of work you want to do. And later on, there will be big opportunities that come your way to be part of something much bigger, where you are working together in a team with others to create something much bigger and better than you would have been able to create on your own. What I'm really trying to say to all of you in this live stream is that you all have your part in life to play. And actually, right now, these parts can be categorized quite broadly in certain categories. And it is useful to know which one you are a part of, because in this way you will get a sense about what you need to focus on, what you need to be doing at the moment. I also would like you to know that the whole world is like an orchestra, and different instruments are in the limelight at different times. Different parts of the orchestra are playing at different times, and other parts are resting, are simply being. And what I want you to really get in tune with at the moment is when you need to step forwards and when it is time to step back. I want you to be able to really get an intricate sense of where you fit into life. And for those of you who have no idea, I want you to go deeper and meditate on this. Get a sense if you are the sort of person who likes to be center stage a lot, or if you prefer to be more hidden away in the background and then occasionally come in and play your part. I want you to really get a sense of who you are in relationship to the rest of the world. I want you to get really in tune with this now, because it is important that you are able to come together with others in the right way, where there is no competition, but where you are able to complement each other. I am also saying this because this is what the New Age is all about. It is about harmonizing with each other, coming together as a large orchestra and making beautiful music that is uplifting for everyone. I also want you to know that because of this, sometimes you may find you have less to do than you have had in the past. And that is because you are coming into finer balance. Some of you have been doing too much, and some of you too little. So everything is coming back into balance at the moment. I have a few more messages to give. I want you to know that there are so many angels who are around at the moment in physical bodies. Many angels have come into physical incarnation in order to be of service at this time. And in fact, I will go as far as to say that it is almost a case of there being more angels on earth than earthly human beings, because the new children who have been coming in of late are almost all angelic, from the angelic realm. I want you to know that the world really is changing, and soon the world will be more angelic than it will human, in a good way. And because of this, I want those of you who have felt excluded because of your angelic nature to know that you will fit in. You will fit in more than ever. But for this reason, I also want you to be prepared to play your part on a deeper level, to not hold back from sharing what you are all about to the world, and to stay completely true to yourselves. I also would like you to know that the angelic realm is a realm that has always existed on earth, but for a long time many angels did not choose to be here in physical incarnation because the energy of the earth did not support them being here. So they chose to stay on another realm, and they said they would come back when the earth energies supported them. These angels are now coming back into physical incarnation. Some of these angels are simply very old souls who have not come for a while because the energies didn't support them. Some of them are actually incarnate angels from the angelic realm, but all of them have an extremely high energy and vibration, and they will lift the earth much higher. I want you to know that when you feel alone, there will always be an angel who will come to meet you from now onwards. Someone on earth, I mean, because there are so many angels, and sometimes the angels get a bit bored as well when they don't have enough to do. Because the type of angels who are here like to get on and do things. They are the sort of angels who do enjoy getting on and helping people. And when they are a bit bored, they look for things to do and start interfering. So it is good for you to know that they need to be kept busy. So every time you have a need, acknowledge it and ask for it to be met inwardly, and one of these angels will come in and help you. I have a few more messages to give about this subject. I want all of you to know that it is important to stay grounded in your bodies at the moment, to not really try to do more than you can. And I want you to know this because some of you here have the tendency to interfere when you are not needed. I see that some of you here have that tendency because the type of angels who like to be helpful. And I want you to go deeper into your own needs and ground your energy before you start trying to overextend yourselves, help others, because when you are not fully grounded, that is what you do. You go above and beyond your capacity and then deplete yourselves. I want you to know that at the moment is a time for you to go deeper and then to see automatically who comes to you for help rather than the other way round. And finally, I want you to know that in the future there will be a lot going on for many of you. you will be busier. And when you are then busier, you will miss the times you are having at the moment where you have more free time. I want you to enjoy moments where you have nothing to do and to fill those moments with enjoyable activities that deeply nourish you. And in this way, you will discover new interests, new things that you love to do. I have no more messages, but I would like you to know that the week ahead will be a good one, an interesting one, an amazing one for some of you, a positive one for all of you, and you will enjoy it. I want you to also know that you do need to keep looking after yourselves, giving yourself time out, but it is also a that you really want to. I have no more yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. And yeah, please feel free to share people you feel may benefit from these messages. And yeah, I'm wishing you a lovely week ahead and lots of love to all of you.